Good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. We are watching very closely more bands of rain that are going to be moving through our area during the evening hours and nighttime hours tonight. And that is going to give us still the potential for some flooding in some areas. So we're going to be watching this very closely during the evening hours as we have yet another band of rain that is moving in from the west, about to cross over the state line here into Georgia. And some of these showers on the west side have some thunder and lightning with them, although they're not classified as severe storms moving through. Here's a closer look at what we're watching, and you can see, putting this into motion, we've been in a little bit of a break in the rain for the past little while as we had some showers that came through earlier. Those moved out. We still had some mist and drizzle, but now the next round of rain is moving into West Georgia, approaching the West Metro area, and it will be moving into the metro region and into downtown very soon. You can see here in Atlanta, we're fine, but look, just over into Cobb County, we've got a little bit of that light rain that's developing there. A little better coverage of that in Paulding County near Dallas, moving into Douglas County, Carroll County, Haralson County. You've got the yellow right there indicating more of the moderate rain that is moving in. We had some moderate showers over the north side a little bit earlier tonight. Those have moved away briefly. We have a break over a big part of North Georgia, but again in Northwest Georgia, this next wave of rain is moving in. Moderate showers from Floyd County there near Rome, up through Chattooga County, Walker County, a lightning strike there in Dade County, and that leading edge is pushing into the Whitfield County area near Dalton. And here it is in motion. You can see how that heavier rain is moving through Northwest Georgia. That's going to keep riding across North Georgia, as well as these showers and storms back into Alabama that have that thunder and lightning with them. You can see these here in Cleburne County and Randolph County. They're from Fruithurst over to Folsom, back toward Lineville into Talladega and Anniston. Very heavy rain there, and we do have some lightning. I want to do a lightning count on this right now so you can see here what we're watching as these storms come through here. And I'll show you this lightning here in just a second, and we will just give you an idea of that lightning count here with that thunder and lightning that's moving through. I'll query this back into Alabama, and you see here about 24 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes, and that's mainly back into the Alabama area. That's all going to keep moving our way. We expect that these showers and storms are going to weaken somewhat as they get closer to us, because these showers and storms are moving into some more stable air. So on the west side, just don't be surprised if you see some flashes of lightning and hear some rumbles of thunder. That's coming out of Alabama. I do think we'll get some of those lightning strikes into West Georgia, but as this gets closer to the Atlanta area, it is going to weaken somewhat as far as the thunder and lightning, but we're still going to have some heavy rain in association with it. Here's a closer look now at those showers and storms in Chattooga County, Walker County, Catoosa County, also into Whitfield County, excuse me, there near the Dalton area, with that more moderate rain that's going to keep sliding into our direction tonight. And there's even more of that back to the west of Birmingham, moving into the western parts of Alabama. And then in South Alabama, southern Mississippi, that's where we have severe weather that's been rolling through. We have a tornado watch in effect for southwest Alabama, central Mississippi down into southern Mississippi, and then Louisiana has another tornado watch. We have had numerous tornado warnings in those areas, and you can see some of those tornado warnings still with us. We've got 1, 2, 3 tornado warnings. Those are the red polygons that you see there. These are closer to the Alabama and Mississippi line, and I know you're looking at this, watching how this is moving to the north and to the east, and with that motion, yes, we are going to see some of those showers move into our area, but we don't think that they will be as strong moving into Georgia as they're going to be back into Alabama, and that's thanks to this wedge of cooler air that is sitting on top of us. Here's a look at the flood watch. It is all over parts of North Georgia, the metro area, and down to the south of us. As this rain continues to move in here, our ground is pretty saturated. We picked up over 2 inches of rain since midnight. More of that is on the way. We can see an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain this evening, as well as overnight, as these bands of heavy rain continue to move on through. So that's why we're holding on to this flood watch. Now let me show you what we have going on here with our weather impact alert that is still here in effect for our area through tonight, as we see more of those rounds of rain that'll keep moving through. So what you need to do, be very careful there as we're watching for any flooding that could be moving through our area. We have had scattered reports of some flooding, some water on the roadways in some areas, as well as in some creeks and streams that have been rising as well. So that's what you have to look for out there tonight with all of the rain that's coming down, ponding on the roadways too. Here's a look at Rome right now. They are going to be next in line for some of those heavier showers to move in from Alabama there into northwest Georgia. You can see how the streets are wet right now. No major rain coming down. In Noonan, this is south and west of the city. We'll keep an eye on that part as well as south and west of the city. We may see temperatures warming up a little bit more overnight, and that could sustain some stronger showers that could develop there south and west of the city. Let me show you the almanac for today. Really interesting numbers that I want to show you here. We had a high of 42, a low of 39. That is only a 3-degree range of temperatures. And as you can see, that high today of 42, well below the average. We should be around 58 for a high for this time of year. The other thing I want you to see, now this is as of this afternoon, and since midnight, we have picked up 2.16 inches of rain. That really has made the departure or our deficit go much lower there. We're now about 0.62 of an inch below average. Most likely after tonight, we're going to see us have a surplus in rainfall for the year, as more of that rain is going to be rolling through our area tonight. So, you know, those temperatures are really interesting there and have been on the cool side. This is the range over the past 24 hours. I mentioned the low of 39. So we were at 39 at 1 o'clock in the morning. We held at 39 through 6. We went up to 40 from 7 to 9, 41 from 10 to noon, and then 42 for the rest of the afternoon hours. And we'll pretty much hold close to that for the rest of the evening tonight. We may actually see the temperatures rising just a little bit through the rest of the overnight hours. And it's all because of this. We have been cool today because of this wedge of cooler air. It has been a shallow layer of cool air over us. We call it the wedge. It's a northeast flow, bringing in that shallow layer of cooler air. And look at us. We're at 42 right now still, 39 in Gainesville and Athens, 37 in Clayton. Look at Peachtree City at 42, LaGrange at 46. Do you remember last night when I was doing these extended updates and I was explaining the wedge, and it was really difficult to tell, number one, how strong it's going to be, how long it's going to stay with us, and when it's going to get scoured out? If you'll recall last night, we were talking about the potential for a high in LaGrange today to be up to 71 degrees. Well, look at this. They have only been in the 40s. That's how strong this wedge has been and how far south it has moved down. So what we're waiting for now is a warm front to push closer to us. That is going to shift the wind. Instead of coming out of the south, out of the north and east, it would be more of a southerly flow that could warm things up on the south side as that starts to scour out. But that process has not even started yet. Remember, the models yesterday were thinking LaGrange would get up to 71 as that scouring out process happens. Now, we think as these rain showers move through here tonight, that will begin that process of some warmer air trying to move in from the south and also to the west. But we only think temperatures are going to move up a little bit, maybe during the overnight hours. This model showing us potentially getting at about 52 in the morning. I think we'll be around 47 to start off in the morning, and then warming up a little bit more during the day as those temperatures slowly start to move up a little bit. So starting off in the 40s here early on your Thursday, Then we get to 49 at 9, 53 at 11, and then up to 61 in the afternoon. Notice the clouds. That'll be with us for the first part of the day in the morning, and then more sunshine starts to break through. It won't be a complete bright sunny day, but that sun is going to be mixing in with the clouds during the day as we warm up to around 61 degrees. All right, so here is the forecast track. This is a look. We just showed you those bands of heavy rain in Alabama that are about to cross over the line into Georgia. So watch that as it comes through tonight. Some of that moderate to heavy rain pushing through our area. Again, the potential for a little thunder and lightning, although we don't think it will be severe here. So that's going to be one wave coming through tonight. Then another one, this one moves through during the overnight hours tonight. It could also have some heavy rain with it, maybe a little thunder and lightning. And with this one during the overnight hours, that's the part that we're going to be watching to see if any warmer air from the south is able to move in here. As long as we hold on to that wedge, those temperatures in the 40s with that cooler and more stable air, we're not concerned about a severe weather threat. But if it does start warming up and the air becomes a little more unstable, that's when areas to the south and west of us could see a couple of stronger storms that develop. But as we get later and later into the nighttime hours and we haven't seen that scouring out process happening yet, then that looks better and better for us as far as not getting any severe weather rolling through. By 7 in the morning, look how that band of heavier rain is going to be well to the east of us, and the winds are shifting coming out of the north and west. That'll start to bring in some drier air during the day. So even tomorrow morning at 7, if the rain is over in your area, you're still going to have some wet roads. You still need to watch for any water left behind that has caused ponding on the roadways, or any creeks and streams that could still be getting runoff that could make those creeks and streams still rise early in the morning. But then watch those clouds as they're going to slowly break up during the day. By lunchtime, they're not going to be totally going away, but they're going to thin out a little bit more, have more holes in them to allow the sun to break through here and there. Same thing for those afternoon hours. That will help our temperatures get up into the 60s later on in the day. And then on Friday morning, we're going to start off rather cool with temperatures in the 30s to start the day on Friday. Afternoon highs only getting up into the 50s. It is Valentine's Day. It'll be mostly sunny at first, then turning partly cloudy in the afternoon hours. So looking good to end the week. And then moving into Saturday, we're going to see additional rounds of rain that'll move in. Early on Saturday, this quick moving system will bring just a few showers. That'll break up for a while. And then it's going to be late Saturday into early on Sunday when we see another band of potentially heavy rain, maybe some thunderstorms with that. Late Saturday into early on Sunday, some of those could turn severe. Tomorrow, when we start getting some high resolution models coming in, we'll be able to get a little better handle on it, and we'll decide tomorrow as to whether or not we're going to have a weather impact alert for Saturday night into Sunday morning based on any severe weather threat. So, as I mentioned earlier, we've already had 2 inches of rain here. For the overnight hours and into tomorrow, an additional of 1.5 to 2 inches possible here with these next bands that are going to be moving through. Take a look at the forecast lows early here on Thursday. And on Friday, we start off at 33, 41 Saturday, 54 Sunday, and then down to 29 on Monday. Those are the morning temperatures. Here's a look at the afternoon temperatures. Up to 61 on Thursday, 56 Friday, 64 Saturday, 63 on Sunday, and then getting colder going into Monday, where you see those temperatures that are going to be only holding in the 40s here for your Monday afternoon. Here's the European model. I want to walk you through this here as we get into the early hours on Friday. We have that dry weather that is going to be with us. And then as we go through the rest of the period, you'll notice here as those rainy conditions start to move in on Saturday. So you can see those scattered showers here Saturday. This is that heavier rain with the next system that'll we'll be watching for Saturday night into early on Sunday. That'll swing through. We'll have to watch that one very closely for any storms that could develop out of that. As that passes out of here, colder air comes in here, and on Monday, looking good, more sunshine around, but temperatures will be cooler on Monday, and then gradually warming a little bit on Tuesday as well as into Wednesday. as another round of rain comes in on Wednesday, and we'll be watching winter weather possible well to the north and also to the west of us there for the middle of the week. So here's how it all sums up in your 7-day outlook. We have those temperatures in the 40s to start on Thursday, and then highs right around 61 degrees, down to 33 Friday morning with the partly cloudy skies, highs near 56, 60s Saturday and Sunday. But again, watching those areas of rain coming in here, that better chance for the potential for a couple of storms moving in for the late night hours on Saturday into Sunday. Then we're watching that cooler air, we should just say colder air, that'll be coming in for your Monday with highs only near 28, morning lows in the 20s. So it'll be below freezing then, just below freezing Tuesday morning with a high of 57, and then continuing on through the period here, a few more showers redeveloping on Wednesday. Rain chance right now looking like it'd be 30% with highs right around 55. We'll have more extended updates for you at the top of the hour at 9 and 10 o'clock again later tonight, as well as more coverage on 11 Alive News at 11.